Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Avadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktira Bhavati Naishtaki. Rendraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. We're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 24th chapter, titled as Renunciation, Sanyas by Kardama Muni. So in this shloka, Kardama Muni is praying to Bhagavan Kapila. In the previous shloka, we learned that how Kardama Muni is glorifying Bhagavan Kapila by all the information he has obtained from Brahmaji. And in the previous shloka, Kardama Muni prayed to Bhagavan Kapila saying that I surrender to you because you are the incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, who has appeared to deliver the fallen souls. Kapila Muni appeared to deliver all of us by giving the knowledge of Bhakti Yoga, Sankhya Yoga. And now he is further praying to Kapila Dev. Kardama Muni is praying to Kapila Dev and saying, Asma abhirache adyapatim prajanam tvaya vartirnarna utapta kama parivrajat padavim astito aham jarishe tvam radhi yujvam vishoka. Asma abhiprache adyapatim says, I am inquiring from you, O Lord, prajanam tvaya vartinarnahauta, because you are the Lord of all the living entities. Since I have now been liberated by you from my debts to my father, his father is, Kardama Muni's father is Brahmaji. And since all my desires are fulfilled, I wish to accept the order of Sanyas, itinerant mendicant. Renouncing this family life, I wish to wander about, free from lamentation, thinking always of you in my heart. So he's saying that I want to be parivrajat. Parivrajat means one who travels all over. Parivrajaka. There's a word called Parivrajaka. One who renounces the material world and travels all over the world to spread the message of Krishna consciousness. Parivrajaka. So he says that I want to give up this material life and I want to spread myself. I want to do the seva by doing the spreading of the Krishna consciousness. Charishye tvam hridhi yujam vishokaha. I want to be free from vishoka, from lamentation. Material life is full of lamentation, but he's saying that I want to get rid of all this because I have completed my responsibility. And you have appeared as a son. What more can I ask for it? So now it is a time for me to retire from this family life, from the Grihastha life, and take up the order of sannyas and complete my responsibility. So here, Kardama Muni is taking permission of Bhagavan Kapila to take the sannyas. And this is a very important information here. Sannyas order is a very, very special part of Varnashrama system. And Srila Prabhupada is explaining here about Sanyas and Sansyasi. This whole the chapter is about Sanyas of Kardama Muni, but you can see that how Kardama Muni completed his roles and responsibilities as an ideal householder. He to fulfill the desire of Devhuti, he created an opulent flying palace, 7-story, and then thousands of maidservants, fulfill all the desires of Devhuti. He gave 9 daughters to Devhuti and 1 son, who is none other than Bhagavan Kapila. Now, Kapila Bhagavan is matured enough, so now he wants to take a sannyas, because he knows that Bhagavan Kapila can fulfill the responsibilities and look after his wife, wife of Kardama Muni, or mother of Kapila Dev, which is Devhuti. So after completing his role and responsibility, now he is taking sannyas. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining. Actually, sannyas or renunciation of material household life necessitates complete absorption in Krishna consciousness and immersion in self. So why there is need of sannyas? So sannyas is the ashrama where one can completely absorbed in Krishna bhakti. One does not take sannyas, freedom from family responsibility, in order, in the renounced order of life, to make another family or to create an embarrassing transcendental fraud in the name of sannyas. So sannyas is not like running away from the role and responsibilities, or sannyas is not like wearing a saffron dress and cheating others, collecting the money from others. That is not the sannyas. Sannyasi's business is not to become the proprietor of so many things and amass money from the innocent people. We have seen again and again in the past also that in the name of sannyas, people cheat others. That is not the role, actually. Sannyasi's only role is to travel and spread the message of Bhagavad Gita and Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. There is no other role for sannyasi. That is how one can absorb in Krishna consciousness. Sannyasi means one who has completed his role and responsibility as a brahmachari, as grihastha, as a vanaprastha, and now making sure that somebody is looking after his wife. Then a person, a grihastha, who is in a vanaprastha ashram, can take sannyas. It is not that give up one family and make another family. That is not the part. A sannyasi is proud that he is always thinking of Krishna within himself. Of course, there are 2 kinds of devotees of the Lord. One is called Goshtyanandi, which means that those who are preachers and have so many followers for preaching the glories of Lord, and who live among those many followers just to organize missionary activities. Other devotees are Atmanandi, or self-satisfied, and do not take the risk of preaching work. So Prabhupada is saying that there are 2 types of sannyasis. One is Goshtyanandi, which means that this sannyasi will travel all over and try to spread the message of Krishna consciousness as much as possible. While another is Atmanandi, who will stay at one place. Either they will stay in Vrindavan or Mathura or Mayapur. They stay at one place. They do not travel. And they Kshetra Sannyas, you can say. They stay at one place and just do bhajan. They therefore remain alone with the God. In this classification was Kardama Muni. Kardama Muni wanted to become devotee, spread all his time for Krishna consciousness. Parivraja means itinerant mendicant. A mendicant sannyasi should not live anywhere more than 3 days. He must be always moving because his duty is to move from door to door and enlighten people about Krishna consciousness. So, sannyasi, as a sannyasi, one cannot stay at anybody's house more than 3 days. Otherwise, one may become attached to facilities. That is the reason why one should not stay at one place for more than 3 days. So here, Srila Prabhupada is explaining that sannyasi's role is not to be attached to any material facilities and spend the life of austerity for absorption in Krishna consciousness, which means that chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and spread the message of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita to everybody around and bring everybody to Krishna consciousness. So that is the role of a sannyasi. Sometimes a brahmachari directly also becomes sannyasi rather than going through the order of grostha and vanaprastha. So that is possible. We have seen that. Now, many of the acharyas, we have seen that they have grihastha ashram and then they have a vanaprastha and they become sannyasi like that. So anyhow, this is complete varnashram system and where sannyasi plays very important role in maintaining the Krishna consciousness message in the society. So here Srila Prabhupada is explaining that Kardama Muni is taking the permission from Kapila Dev because Kapila Dev is Bhagavan Swayam. So one cannot take whimsically a sannyas. One has to take the order of a guru and then take a diksha. Sannyas is also diksha. Like there is a Harinam diksha, then there is a Brahman diksha, and the final diksha is a sannyas diksha. So one cannot be like a whimsical, but one has to take the order from the authority, and then one can become a sannyasi. Like Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and then he took sannyas from after Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, a disciple departure. Srila Prabhupada took sannyas from one of the sannyasis within the Gaudiya Math. Like that. So one has to take the sannyasa diksha from the authority. Then only it is proper. Otherwise, one cannot be whimsical. So in this way, Kardama Muni is now taking the renounced order of life and he is requesting to Kapila Dev that you have fulfilled all my desires. You have freed me from the debt of Brahmaji. And the debt was, as a householder, one has to produce the children who can spread the message of Krishna consciousness. Then only one can be free from the debt. So now Kapila Dev, Kapila Bhagavan has appeared and he is going to continue the mission. So now Kardama Muni is relieved of the anxiety and he wants to move on to Sannyasa Ashram. So we'll pause here. We'll continue Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam tomorrow. Raj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.